Hello, that's really guys here. Finally, an update after a long wait, I suppose. There's not really much that's happened. It's been quite a dormant time, even though we're technically in summer now. It's quite sunny. It's been rainy, sunny, cold. England, basically. This is.
Don't trust it.
This here is what I was doing a bonsai test on, and before this top bit that you see here was here, it grew this tiny pepper here, which at the moment looks like it could be a naga, but it coming from eBay, that's anybody's guess really. Although the naga grows apparently difficult, and these are being very difficult. We've got these new ones on the top as well, and this is generally what they're doing. They're like, those ones have grown to that point and stopped. That one's been like that, I'd say, for about a month, maybe a month and a bit. I sort of given up with the whole bonsai thing, the testing, because it wasn't a proper bonsai technique. You're meant to like let the plant grow really big, go woody, which this one is going a little bit now.
It'll take a long time for that to get thick.
And then cut it down. There is a website which tells you how to do it all properly, and perhaps
Any bonsai book, really, as
I'll
well.
try and do it. We try and do it with like the wintering stuff, but they just die every bloody year. Other than that one there, so that one there was grown.
It was planted just before winter.
Yeah, just before the winter.
It's actually a double. There's two in there. They haven't fused that we wanted. But it's a good way to see the difference between a bell stalk and a red sabina stalk, for example, because the bells get really thick on the left very quickly. On the right, we've got, say, chinense, which stay thinner longer. And so, but we got one flower on there for a bell, so that's the other double check. And that's definitely a bell because it's just such a big flower. And there's nothing flowering on the red sabina yet, but it's growing, which is good.
That's about it for here. We'll have to get back to you to see the rest of the plants because they're at mine.
Yeah. Also, it's starting to rain.
It's drizzling.
So.
Sunny and rain. Yeah, okay.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Welcome back!
Slightly windy!
Maybe not as windy as I'm making it out to be.
No.
It is quite windy. Right, here's mine. The ones that are outside. Outside ones. It stopped raining, by the way. I don't know. This is a naga which I planted ages ago, and this is it since it's been outside. And outside is made to go all funny.
We might chop off part because it's got some new growth at the bottom. So, it's a bit of a trim. Mark's wrist. So, I'm going to let that heat up and probably cut it down
I might
a
take
bit.
it inside.
Yeah. This guy seems to be okay. He's got some flowers. We recently took off all the old chilies from this one, and it's gone back into growing mode. We've got fresh growth up here. Because they weren't doing anything like the other plants.
I'm just checking for aphids, like whacking the leaves. It's doing the same pretty much as the ones that you seen a minute ago, where they go like that and nothing else has happened. The leaves are quite waxy out here because of the
They've hardened up.
yeah. That's
Tomato.
yeah. Which was that size, by the way, when I planted this one outside.
Have to stand back a bit.
So they do grow outside quite well, tomatoes. You don't actually need to put greenhouses, they do grow outside. Unlike the chilies.
We haven't done anything.
Now,
Be able to
this
shut that.
Yeah.
Goes over. We've had greenhouses escape before from this garden.
That's why it's like basically
And then bolted to the ground.
bolted into the ground. It's taken the plant over several times. These are well.
You might be able to guess why. Although this one seems to have gone a bit yellow, so there seems to be a bigger problem with that one. Because that one's still got some colour to it.
And they don't seem to do anything. I was thinking perhaps maybe to get some type of thing in here, like plastic, and open it up and stuff for the whole thing. So it's like another big greenhouse thing, because it doesn't seem to work outside these things. All those they have, these ones over here, mind you, this has fallen over about 7 times now.
It's now wedged in by the looks of things.
I don't even have to get it open. Right, the zip's broken on it, so. But they're green, but they're not growing any more than what they are. They're just doing nothing.
That one's got flowers. So they started to flower, so that one hasn't.
I put a big rock in the back of this one to stop it from doing anything else. These are going to need new zips if I want to open them up ever again. It's quite bad, actually. I'll deal with that later.
Yes. Hopefully going in sauces later this year. We'll see you again upstairs. We don't get blown away.
Okay, these are the ones inside. As you can see, inside is better than outside when it comes to
It's a
England.
south-facing window, so
I never got the problem with the edema on these ones, which usually occurs when I leave them inside. They seem to be fine. This one's in a smaller pot, so it's not gotten as big. This is in a bigger pot, but it's a bit stunted from aphids.
yeah, you can see from the stalk at the bottom, just it's tiny compared to what it should be.
It crinkled all the
On
leaves. I
these.
started getting leaf curl problems and stuff, and I've tried to pull it back into normal mode, and it's doing all right now. I don't think I've got many aphids since I've.
Did you use the
spraying
lemon
them.
spray?
Yeah. Probably some somewhere.
Usually on the fresh growth. So
Those ones are peppercini. Peppercini is the pepper that you get when you buy a doner kebab. Those are red Savinas. That one's not. That's a cutting off of that one. And obviously,
so this is a Nagamoric down here.
anybody
This
that's
one.
got their flowers growing and falling off,
This is a red Budgelokia.
that
and that's
happens a lot.
So yeah, these Nagamoric, red Budgelokia,
Chocolate
and chocolate
Naga.
Budgelokia. We like to point that there are a lot of new record holders coming out, but that's because the Naga and the butts are pretty much the same species from different areas, but they're wild, so there's still a lot of variation in the gene pool. So you can get hot ones, the new record, quite easily. So they're all still crossbreeding and being bred up,
So
whereas the
anything is like-
Habaneras have already been bred up to their maximum in the red Savina.
And people are just naming them, going by like either their name or their area or something. It's kind of like the Dorset Naga, because it was grown in Dorset, but it's still technically a Naga, and it varies on heat depending on where it was grown and how it was grown and what it was mixed with, etc., etc.
But the strain is still ripe for
It's still
breeding.
a Naga. You may as well just the safest thing you can do is say Naga's the hottest chili in the world, and then if somebody goes, "Oh, which one?" then you specify. But yeah, these flowers are not actually growing anything on them yet. So if anyone else is going, "Oh, why is mine not growing? Why are they falling
Yeah,
off?
it
Why
happens
is this?
to
Why is
everyone.
that?"
It's just the plant still wants to grow, as you can see from this big stalk which has just appeared and gone straight up through the top. That happened to our first year plants as well, and it just grew and took up the entire window.
Oh, there's some aphids, little shites.
Language mark.
They are though. That's probably it. Probably at my 10-minute mark now. Even though we've got a lot longer.
We've got about 1 more minute, but alright, so we'll see you guys soon.
Yes, whenever, if this starts growing peppers, or if you have any
Questions?
or anything else you want to see, and if we decide to because we might be doing grafting and stuff like that, and if it works then we'll do a video on that. If it doesn't work then we won't. It hasn't worked so far.
So, see you soon. Bye.